So we got the attention of a lot of different software companies. We were kind of agnostic. We didn't care who you used, but used us at the beginning. And got the attention of one company that really shared a lot of our business values, Onyx Software. And one thing led to another, and we were acquired in 2000. And part of that meant that I would leave Stamford, Connecticut, and head to the parent company to become chief marketing officer. And I had a 2-year contract that I stayed for 3. And when it was done and I was living in Seattle, I was ready for something else. And so I moved to Palm Springs and then had this dilemma of, now what to do with the rest of my life. And we did well on the acquisition. So I had the flexibility to take some time and think about it. And there were kind of 4 mantras that came out of that. One was I wanted to figure out a way to travel for free with fun people. I had done a lot of work in hospitality, in hospital or in hotels, and did in the cruise business, and knew a lot of people in those businesses, and was fascinated again by how you create a unique experience, sometimes at levels of luxury for guests, whether they're in your hotel or on your ships. So I had a lot of discussion interest in that. That was one thing. I wanted to do something politically to support where I lived in Southern California. I wanted to join some boards and to kind of give back, and also see if I could also do some work that could be related to television or entertainment. So I was kind of surrounded by a lot of people in that. And that led to the development of Artful Travelers. Artful Travelers was built to kind of look at ways that organizations could use travel or travel experiences to develop a stronger relationship with their members or their guests. So working with cruise lines was one thing, looking at people who wanted to travel, but also we looked at and we helped organizations that tried to develop stronger connections with members like the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. How could they add more value to medium and small business owners, and what could they do to make a stronger connection and build loyalty around their membership? We'd also done a lot of work in public broadcasting and had worked on a big project for PBS, building a program that would train development officers in stations to ask for money to raise money. And that got us deep into the understanding of public broadcasting and what was required to be successful in that business, and went to our eventual partner, Region 7 Seas, and said, how about if we create unique onboard experiences for your guests, using folks who are filmmakers, on-air personalities, and others from PBS and NPR. So bringing talent from public broadcasting on board. And our partners at Region 7 Seas, they said yes. It took PBS a little bit longer to say yes. They didn't understand it at first, but it launched what became a 20-year partnership between us, NPR, PBS, and Region, where we bring really interesting folks from all different worlds of their professions, folks that are kind of the very top of their game, whether they're filmmakers or they're political analysts or they're reporters or filmmakers or writers, whatever, authors. And we create these unique experiences on board all over the world with Region. And 20 years later and 45 cruises later, much bigger than I ever expected. We're the highest rated cruises on Regent. And but most importantly, I have this Rolodex that has come out of this experience of people who probably could afford some of these luxury cruises, but would never necessarily spend their own money. But they come on and speakers with us, and we all become good friends. And they have friends that have become speakers and prospects for us to feature, part of our edutainment commitment to Region. And it's been a blast. And we've met the most interesting people, and we've been all over the world. And I think we've added a level of richness to this travel experience. And again, blessed to be working with partners like Region 7 Seas, a 6-star luxury cruise line. So, parallel to that, I also wanted to dabble more in sales consulting work. I was good at that and enjoyed that, and have worked with all sorts of organizations on, getting executive teams aligned around their sales and marketing goals, working with sales organizations on their processes and, some of their technology as well.